In the vast Hindu pantheon, some deities are household names: Vishnu, Shiva, Devi. But others, like Revanta, have faded from popular memory. Revanta, son of Surya the sun god, once held a unique place in ancient Indian society. Unlike his father, Revanta was not widely worshipped, but his significance to certain communities was profound. Warriors, horsemen, and travelers revered him as a guardian and protector. Revanta's story, woven through Puranic literature, reveals a god of strength, speed, and survival. He was the master of horses, a divine equestrian, and chief of the Guhyakas, mystical beings of the forests and mountains. His followers sought his protection in dangerous forests and on perilous journeys. Revanta's worship reflects a specialized devotion, distinct from the grand traditions of mainstream Hinduism. His iconography and legends offer a window into the martial and adventurous spirit of medieval India. This script will explore Revanta's miraculous birth, his role as a guardian, his unique imagery, and the history of his worship. Through Revanta, we glimpse a world where faith was shaped by the real dangers of travel and war. His story is a reminder of the many layers within Hindu mythology. By rediscovering Revanta, we reconnect with a forgotten chapter of India's spiritual heritage. Let's bring the sun's forgotten son back into the light. Join us as we unravel the legend of Revanta. Revanta's origin is a tale of divine transformation and endurance. His mother, Sanjna, daughter of Vishvakarma, struggled to bear Surya's intense radiance. Unable to endure, she created a shadow double, Chaya, to take her place and fled to earth. Disguised as a mare, Sanjna hid in the forests of Uttarakuru, seeking strength through penance. Surya, discovering the deception, searched for Sanjna and found her in her equine form. To approach her, Surya transformed into a stallion. Their reunion as horses was both cosmic and symbolic, melding solar power with equine vitality. From this union, the Ashvins, divine twin horsemen, and Revanta were born. Revanta's birth, while his parents were horses, forever linked him to these noble animals. This unique origin set him apart as a divine horseman and protector of cavalry. His story is a blend of myth, symbolism, and the realities of ancient life. Revanta's identity as a guardian deity began with this miraculous birth. He was destined to become the champion of warriors and travelers. The legend of his birth is the foundation of his enduring legacy. Sanjna's transformation into a mare is more than myth. It's the essence of Revanta's power. Horses symbolize strength, speed, and freedom in ancient India. By becoming a mare, Sanjna embodied these qualities, and her union with Surya merged celestial energy with earthly might. The children of this union, especially Revanta, inherited a blend of solar brilliance and equine vigor. Revanta emerged as a warrior and leader of horsemen, embodying controlled power. The Markandeya Purana details how Surya, moved by Sanjna's devotion, agreed to reduce his radiance so she could return. This act of reconciliation marked a new harmony, with Revanta as its symbol. Revanta's birth was not just a family reunion, it was the merging of two powerful forces. He became a god of horses, but also a symbol of accessible beneficial power. His story reflects the importance of strength tempered by compassion. Revanta's legend is a reminder that even divine power must be balanced and channeled for the good of all. Through his birth, he became a bridge between the wild and the civilized, the divine and the mortal. This background gave him a special status among gods. Revanta's tale is one of transformation, endurance, and harmony. It set the stage for his role as a guardian of those who braved the unknown. Revanta's destiny expanded when Surya appointed him chief of the Guhyakas. The Guhyakas, mysterious forest dwellers, were guardians of hidden treasures and secret knowledge. As their leader, Revanta commanded respect from both mortals and supernatural beings. He became a divine hunter, riding through forests with his Guhyaka attendants. This role made him a protector of the wilderness and those who ventured into it. Revanta's leadership transformed the Guhyakas from potential threats into allies for travelers. His connection to Kubera, god of wealth, hinted at blessings of prosperity, but his main role was protection. The Kalika Purana describes Revanta's duty to shield people from enemies, wild beasts, and calamities. His authority over the Guhyakas made him a formidable guardian. Revanta's legend grew as the master of both the wild and the martial. He was the divine shield for those facing the dangers of the unknown. In ancient India, forests were perilous, home to wild beasts, bandits, and spirits. Revanta was invoked for protection by travelers, merchants, and soldiers. His worship was a practical plea for safe passage and the well-being of horses. The Markandeya Purana describes him as a shield against the terrors of the wild. Devotees prayed to him before journeys, seeking safety from both physical and supernatural threats. Revanta's mastery of horses made him essential for those who relied on speed and strength. His presence offered courage and hope in the face of the unknown. Revanta was the beacon of light cutting through the darkness of the forest. Revanta's iconography is striking and consistent. He is always a warrior on horseback. Dressed in noble attire, with distinctive long boots, he stands out in Indian art. He wields a sword or dagger, sometimes a cup of wine, symbolizing both martial prowess and royal status. His horse is powerful and richly adorned, emphasizing the animal's importance. Revanta is rarely alone. His Guhyaka attendants join him, often depicted in hunting scenes. The imagery evokes a royal procession, blending themes of protection, adventure, and nobility. The Varaha Purana prescribes his depiction as a radiant horseman engaged in the hunt. Sculptures from Rajasthan to Bengal confirm this visual tradition. Revanta's image resonated with the warrior classes, making him an aspirational figure. His art tells the story of a god who was both protector and prince. Revanta Puja was especially important in medieval India among warriors and travelers. Rituals sought his protection before battles and journeys, with offerings of flowers, food, and sometimes wine. The Agni and Kalika Puranas detail mantras and ceremonies for his worship. Kings, soldiers, and merchants honored him to bless their swords, horses, and missions. Festivals like Ashva Puja celebrated his equestrian aspect. His worship expanded over time, from a guardian of warriors to a general protector against calamities. Temples dedicated to Revanta, or shrines within sun temples, became centers of communal worship. His presence in temple art signaled official recognition and royal patronage. Revanta's rituals were practical, focused on survival and success. His cult reflected the needs and aspirations of a martial society. Revanta's cult flourished in eastern India, especially Bengal and Bihar, under dynasties like the Palas and Senas. These regions, with strong cavalry traditions, produced exquisite Revanta sculptures. Sites like Paharpur and museums in West Bengal and Bihar hold many such artifacts. His worship also spread to Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Odisha, often linked to sun temples. The decline of his cult mirrored the fall of his royal patrons and changes in military technology. As broader deities like Vishnu and Shiva rose, Revanta's independent worship faded. He became a minor figure in the grand narrative of Surya. Yet, his legacy endures in art and legend. Though Revanta's active worship has faded, his legacy survives in myth and art. Puranic stories and ancient sculptures preserve his memory and the values he embodied. Revanta's tale reveals how deities rose and fell with society's changing needs. His cult was a response to real dangers: travel, war, the wild. The decline of his worship reflects the evolution of faith and society. Revanta remains a symbol of protection, courage, and adaptability. By studying him, we rediscover a lost chapter of India's spiritual history. Revanta, the sun's forgotten sun, still shines in the tapestry of Hindu mythology.